Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Zema Tutorials, and as you know, what I do is to help you prepare for your exams on the use of English and on literature. If you want to subscribe to this channel, click on the subscribe button and on the notification bell so they can get notified each time I upload a new video. In today's video, we're going to be discussing 2019 Jamb past questions on the use of English. And I'm going to be starting from question 26. I've already uploaded a video on questions 1 to 25. If you haven't watched the video, let me know in the comment section so I can give you the link. Now, without much ado, let's get right into the video. In each of the questions 26 to 30, select the option that best explains the information conveyed in the sentence. Question 26. The men were not pawns in someone else's political game. The men were not pawns in someone else's political game. We have option A. The action they executed was their idea. B. The men used someone else's plan. C. They were used by someone's political game. D. They loved playing political game. To be a pawn in someone's hands means to be used by someone or to be manipulated by someone to achieve his goal. What the sentence is saying is that the men were not used or manipulated by someone to achieve his or her political game. So, option A is the correct answer. The action they executed was their idea. This is the only option that shows that the men were not manipulated, that what they did was their own idea. Question 27. The class was tired of the new boy joining away all the time. The class was tired of the new boy joining away all the time. We have option A. He bit off people's jaws. B. He was always chewing in the class. C. He talked continuously in the class. And D. He was always making trouble for the class. To draw away means to talk continuously, to talk insensately without actually having a point. To talk for the sake of talking without actually having a point. So, amongst the options, the only one that explains the statement is option C. He taught continuously in the class. So what the sentence is saying is that the class was tired of the new boy talking continuously all the time, talking continuously without actually making a point all the time. So another way of putting the sentence is the class was tired of the new boy making noise all the time. To talk continuously without making a point is to make noise. So that's what the sentence is simply saying. When somebody says you are joining away, the person is simply saying that you are making noise, that you are not making a point. Question 28. The governor parried all the questions put to him by the journalist. The governor parried all the questions put to him by the journalist. We have option A. The governor answered all the questions brilliantly. B. The governor failed all the questions. D. The governor evaded all the questions. To parry questions means to cleverly avoid answering the questions. To cleverly avoid answering the questions. So, what the sentence is saying is that the governor cleverly avoided answering the questions that were put to him by the journalist. Now, amongst the options, which one says the same thing? The governor answered all the questions. No, this is not the correct answer. Option B, the governor failed all the questions, is not also the correct answer. Option B, the governor failed all the questions, is also not the correct answer. Option D, the governor evaded all the questions. Option D, the governor evaded all the questions. This is the correct answer. To evade means to avoid. So the governor evaded all the questions is the correct answer. Question 29. Bassey is as hard as nails. Bassey is as hard as nails. We have option A. Bassey is very strong. B. Bassey is very brave. C. Bassey is determined, and D, Bassey is unsympathetic. To be as hard as nail means to be very tough or callous. To be very tough or callous. It means to be aggressive either physically or in attitude towards someone. To be aggressive either physically or in attitude towards someone. So when someone says you are as hard as nail, the person means that you are callous, you are unsympathetic, you don't feel the pains of others. So that's what it means to be as hard as nail. Now let's look for the option that has the same meaning as the statement. Bassey is very strong. No, this is not the correct answer. B, Bassey is very brave. It's also not the correct answer. Bassey is determined. Bassey is determined is not also the correct answer. The correct answer is option D. Bassey is unsympathetic. To be unsympathetic means to be callous, not to feel the pains of others. So option D is the correct answer. Now let's move to the next section. In each of the questions 31 to 40, choose the most appropriate option opposite in meaning to the word or words or phrase or phrases in italics. Question 31. He gave a painstaking account of his encounter with the ghost of his father. He gave a painstaking account of his encounter with the ghost of his father. We have option A, sordid, B, fearful, C, half-hearted, and D, tender-hearted. The word painstaking means careful and detailed. Careful and detailed, with a lot of effort and attention to every details. So what the sentence is saying is that he gave a detailed account of his encounter with the ghost of his father. Now we have to look for the option that is opposite in meaning to the word painstaking. Now the word sordid, option A, means dirty, squalid. When you say a solid place, you mean a dirty place. You can say something like, the boy lives in a sordid environment, which means the boy lives in a dirty environment. So this option is not the correct answer. Now option B, fearful. The word fearful means to be afraid, to be afraid, to be timid. So this also is not the correct answer. Remember the meaning of painstaking, careful. Careful and detailed. Detailed account. Now option C. Option C is half-hearted. Half-hearted is the correct answer. When you say something is done half-heartedly, what you're saying is that the thing is not done with effort, the thing is not detailed. If you say that the boy gave a half-hearted account of his encounter with the ghost, what you're saying is that the boy gave a careless account, not detailed account, a superficial account of his encounter with the ghost of his father. So option C is the correct answer. And option D, tender-hearted. Tender-hearted means to be kind, to have a gentle nature. So it doesn't have any bearing with the question. Question 32. If you are really keen on immediate results, you just have to adopt this pragmatic approach. If you are really keen on immediate results, you just have to adopt this pragmatic approach. We have option A, practical, B, unrealistic, C, opportunistic, and D, sensible. The word pragmatic means to be realistic, to be sensible and practical in solving a problem. So what the sentence is saying is that if you are really interested on immediate results, you just have to adopt this realistic approach or this practical and sensible approach. Now let's look for the option that has an opposite meaning to the word pragmatic. Now option A, we have practical. Practical is something as pragmatic. Option B, unrealistic. Unrealistic is the correct answer. This is the word that's opposite in meaning to the word pragmatic. To be unrealistic means not to be practical. To base your approach on theories other than practicals. So this is the word that is opposite in meaning to the word pragmatic. So option B is the word that is option B, unrealistic, is the word that has opposite meaning to the word pragmatic. Then option C, opportunistic. Opportunistic means to take advantage of an opportunity. This is not the correct answer. It doesn't have anything to do with being pragmatic or not being pragmatic, or being practical or not being practical. Option D, sensible. To be sensible means to be reasonable, to be wise. And like I already said, the word pragmatic has the same meaning with the word sensible. So this is rather a synonym, is a word close in meaning to the word pragmatic, but the word that is opposite in meaning to the word pragmatic is unrealistic, option B. Question 33. Measures were taken to authenticate the number of the booklets received. Measures were taken to authenticate the number of the booklets received. You have option A, affirm, B, discredit, C, discountenance, and D, count. The word authenticate means to prove that something is genuine, something is real or true. Now, let's look at the options. Option A, we have affirm. The word affirm means to state firmly or publicly that you strongly support something, that something is true and you strongly support it. To state publicly and firmly that something is true and you support it. Option B, discredit. Option B, discredit. To discredit something means to make something look untrue, to make something look ungenuine, to make something lose its value, to make people stop believing in the credibility of something. That's what it means to discredit. Option C, discountenance. The word discountenance means to disapprove of something, to have an unfavorable opinion about something. Now option D, count. I believe you know what it means to count, to number something. So the correct answer to this question is option C, discountenance. So the correct answer to this question is option C, discountenance. Like I told you, the word authenticate means to prove that something is genuine, real, or true. So the word that's opposite in meaning to the word authenticate is discountenance, to disapprove, to have an unfavorable opinion about something. Question 34. Question 34. The girl's idiosyncrasy was a passion for bread and butter. We have option A, stupid outbursts, B, general tendency, C, singular characteristic, and D, occupational calling. The word idiosyncrasy means a behavior or an odd habit that someone is known for. An odd habit, a behavior of a person that he or she is known for. Now let's look at the option. Now option A, stupid outburst. Stupid outburst means senseless sudden expression of emotion. Senseless sudden expression of emotion. B, general tendency. Option A is the correct answer, because idiosyncrasy means something that someone is known for, a behavior that someone is known for. But the word or the expression stupid outburst is sudden. It happens suddenly. The person that executes the action is not known for it. The person that executes the action is not known for it. It is sudden. But idiosyncrasy, the word idiosyncrasy means that the person is already known for it. Alright, let's look at the other options. Option A is already the correct answer. Option B, general tendency, a strong chance that something will happen in a particular way. That's the meaning. A strong chance that something will happen in a particular way. So this option is not correct because It has a similar meaning to the word idiosyncrasy. Option C. Singular characteristic means a feature or quality of a person. So it also has similar meaning with the word idiosyncrasy. And option D. Occupational calling. Occupational calling means career, someone's career, occupation of a person. So, like I said, the correct answer is option A. Question 35. She is immune to the flattery of young men. She is immune to the flattery of young men. Option A. Rejuvenation. B. Decline. C. Turbulence. And D. Upheal. The word immune means to be protected or exempted from an attack. When you are immune to something, that means that thing will not affect you, will not have any effect on you. What the sentence is saying is that the flattery of young men does not have any effect on the girl. Now let's look at the options. Option A, rejuvenation. The word rejuvenation means to give new energy or vigor to something. To give new energy or vigor to something, to revitalize something. So this is not the correct answer. It's not the word opposite meaning to the word immune. Now let's look at option B, decline. To decline means to decrease or politely refuse an offer. This is not the correct answer. It does not show that the flattery of young men affects the girl. So it's not the word that's opposite meaning to the word immune. Now option C, turbulence. The word turbulence means instability, unstable. But this is the only option that shows us that the flattery of young men affects the girl and makes her unstable. Then option D, upheal. The word upheal, U-P-H-E-A-L, is not an English word. It can be found anywhere. Okay guys, before we continue, please, if you have watched this video to this extent, that means you're enjoying the video. And if you have not subscribed yet, please click on the subscribe button. It's very important to me. It helps to promote this video on YouTube. You know it takes time and energy to produce a video. Please just subscribe. And if you have already subscribed, please, I will appreciate it if you can just click on the like button. It's very free. It's free of charge. It doesn't cost anything. It only helps to promote my videos on YouTube. Okay? Like I said at the beginning of this video, if you have not watched the previous videos that I did on questions 1 to 25, please let me know in the comment section so that I can give you the links. And please, I want you to tell me in the comment section if you like this background, because this is my first time of using a pink or violet background to do a video. Please, I would like you to tell me if you like it. Now let's continue. Question 36. The chairman redressed the injustice meted out by the secretary. The chairman redressed the injustice meted out by the secretary. Option A, corrected. B, restored. C, aggravated. And D, addressed. The word redress means to remedy or set right an unfair situation. To remedy or to correct an unfair situation. We have option A, corrected. This is the same thing as redress, so it's not the correct answer. It's not the word opposite in meaning to the word redress. We have option B, restore. Restore means to bring back or to reestablish something to its former position, to its former state. And it's also not the correct answer because it's not opposite in meaning to the word redress. Then option C, aggravated. The word aggravate means to make a problem worse. To make a problem worse, and is the correct answer because the word remedy means to correct, to set right an unfair situation, and the word aggravate means to make the unfair situation worse, to make the problem worse. So this is the correct answer. Let's look at option D, addressed. The word address means to resolve or take care of something. So this word is close in meaning to the word redress. It's not the word opposite in meaning. So option C, like I said, is the correct answer. Question 37. Question 37. The Lions of Cameroun is really an indomitable team. The Lions of Cameroun is really an indomitable team. We have option A, a powerful, B, a prominent, C, a weak, and D, a cowardly. The word indomitable means impossible to subdue or defeat. So the sentence is saying is that the Lions of Cameroun is really a team that cannot be subdued, a team that cannot be defeated. Now we have option A, powerful. The word powerful means to have great power or strength. So this option is close in meaning to the word indomitable. We are looking for words that are opposite in meaning. So it's not the correct answer. Prominent. To be prominent means to be important, to be famous. And it doesn't have any bearing with the words indomitable. It's not close in meaning, neither is it opposite in meaning. It's a different word. Option C, weak. The word weak means to lack power, to lack strength, to lack energy. So this is the correct answer. This is the word that's opposite in meaning to the word indomitable. When you say something is indomitable, that means that thing is very powerful, it's very strong, and cannot be defeated. So when you say something is weak, that means that thing doesn't have power, it doesn't have strength, and can easily be defeated. So this is the correct answer, weak. Let's look at option D, cowardly. Cowardly means to lack courage. So this is also not correct. Question 38. The plan to merge the two local government areas has met with much apathy. The plan to merge the two local government areas has met with much apathy. We have option A, hospitality, B, criticism, C, consideration, and D, enthusiasm. The word apathy means lack of interest, lack of concern, lack of enthusiasm, and not being excited. What the sentence is saying is that people are not much interested or excited about the plan to merge the two local governments. That people are not excited or interested, they are not concerned about the plan to merge the two local governments. Now let's look at the options. I have option A, hospitality. Hospitality means receiving and treating strangers and guests in a friendly manner. To treat strangers and guests in a friendly manner. So this is not the correct answer. It's not the word opposite in meaning to the word apathy. Criticism. Criticism means to express disapproval of something or somebody because of a fault you have seen in the person or the thing. To express disapproval of something or somebody because of a fault you have seen in that person or that thing. So it's not the correct answer. It's not opposite in meaning to the word apathy. And option C, consideration. Consideration means to think carefully about something over a period of time. To think carefully about something. If someone says, I'll consider your request, the person is saying that he will think carefully about your request. Hope you got that. Option D, enthusiasm. Enthusiasm means a feeling of being very interested or excited about someone or something. To feel very interested or excited about someone or something. That's what it means to be enthusiastic. That's the meaning of the word enthusiasm. So this is the correct answer. Remember, the word apathy means to lack interest, and the word enthusiasm means to have very much interest in something. So the word opposite meaning to the word apathy is enthusiasm. So option D is the correct answer. Question 39. Mutual love is what Kabi and Musa have in common and nothing else. Mutual love is what Kabi and Musa have in common and nothing else. Option A, insincere, B, one-sided, C, unhappy, and D, disrespectful. You said something is mutual if it's been experienced by two people involved. When it is something that is common. Something is mutual if it's been experienced or done by each person towards the other. So you said that love is mutual when it's being experienced by the two people involved. So what the sentence is saying is that the love between Kabi and Musa is being experienced by the two of them. So now let's look for the option that is opposite in meaning to the word mutual. Option A, insincere. Insincere means not honest, not expressing a genuine feeling. So this is not correct. It's not the word opposite in meaning to the word mutual. Option B, one-sided. When you say something is one-sided, that means it's been experienced by one person or it's been done by one person. So if you say that love between Kabi and Musa is one-sided, what you're simply saying is that it's not mutual. It is being experienced or done by one person. The other person is not doing the same thing the other person is doing. So this is the correct answer. It's the word opposite in meaning to the word mutual. Option C, unhappy. To be unhappy means not to be happy. And option D, disrespectful. To be disrespectful means not to have respect or not to be respectful. Question 40. Always strive to get what is legitimate. Always strive to get what is legitimate. We have legitimate as an italicized word. And the word legitimate means lawful, legal, something that is in accordance with the law. Something that is approved by the law is what is regarded to be legitimate. Now we have option A, illicit. The word illicit means unlawful, illegal, not approved by the law. So this is the correct answer. This is the word that's opposite in meaning to the word legitimate. Option B, legal. The word legal means permitted or approved by law. So this word is close in meaning to the word legitimate. You already know that option A is the correct answer. So option B, legal, is not the correct answer. Option C, good. Good means to be desirable, to be pleasing. You already know the meaning of good. When you say something is good, that means that thing is desirable. Option D, improve. To improve on something is to make something better. So this is where we'll end today's video. I'll continue from question 41 in my next video. Please subscribe, share, and like this video and help us promote it on YouTube. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you understood everything that I've explained on these past questions. So if you have questions, let me know in the comment section and make sure you subscribe so I can get notified each time I upload a new video. Thank you very much once again for watching and see you next time in another video. Bye for now.